Is Pattaya just a big retirement home for Westerners? Well, at times it just seems that way because there's just a lot of Westerners in their 60s and 70s or older hanging out in Pattaya. You especially see them in Soi Buakhao. This isn't a good thing or a bad thing, it just is. And in a lot of the bars on Soi Buakhao, it is like a retirement home because everybody is 60 or older and they're drinking beer and hanging out with their friends. And believe me, it's a much nicer place to hang out when you're old than in the type of retirement home in the West where it's very depressing. And you're definitely not getting nurses who will take care of you, of your sexual needs. So I would say if you're an old guy, come on out here. You can have reasonable accommodation. You can have female companionship. You can drink with your friends, and you could. It's all within your budget as a pensioner. Now, these retirees, they don't make much of an effort to dress up. So, wife beaters, shorts, and sandals are the typical wear for these retirees. Uh, they don't have to make much of an effort to impress anyone, and they don't. One thing you notice for some of them is they complain a lot and they're very cheap. Now, they're cheap because they don't have much money, but it's just, uh, it's just the way they are. Is this a good place to retire? I would say so. You can find reasonable accommodation. It's clean and a little bit of space for you. And you could be looking at $500, $600 on a year's lease. You can go cheaper, but those places tend to be a bit more rundown with the type of bathrooms that I don't like. Food prices are very reasonable if you eat the local food. You're really talking about $2 to $3 a dish. Now, if you're going to be eating Western food, it's going to be a bit more, but still, you're talking about, $5. Beer is cheap, and the whole city is geared toward foreigners, right? You got laundry facilities for a very reasonable price. Um, you have food for foreigners from all types of cuisine. You have women who are willing to spend time with you for a reasonable price. Medical facilities are pretty good and much more reasonable, even without insurance, than you would pay in the West. So I would say if you're planning to go into a retirement home in the West, take your money and come on out here to Thailand, and you'll have better care and a better life. And that's one reason why you see so many retirees from the West out here, right? There's a reason they're all out of here.